Today I'm going to remind you all the question for a free tea question of the week, bring you a Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown fight, reveal the books I bought this week, and share a Christmas memory. How y'all doing? I'm Victor, and you are watching a Comic Hero show. Now kick that intro! Edition of the Comic Hero Show. I'm your host Victor Nunley, and I am the Comic Hero. This is the first of 3 college football playoff Christmas mashup episodes. Now I'm going to celebrate Christmas on each of them, and I'm also going to show some love to the schools that are in the college football playoffs this season. And on this episode, it's all about the 9 through 12 seeded schools, and they're Tennessee, Indiana, SMU, and Clemson. And right now, I want to show some love to the University of Tennessee. They're located in Knoxville, Tennessee. Their head coach is Josh Heupel. The school's mascot are the Volunteers, and they're a member of the Southeastern Conference. Good luck, Coach Heupel, and good luck to the rest of the coaches and the players. And also traveling grace to the support groups. I mean, to the coaches, the players, and the support groups as a whole. And also the fans. All right, now I'm going to remind you all the free tea question of the week. And a few hours ago, I almost wanted to give away a free t-shirt on this episode because there were about, I want to say somewhere between 11 and 12 people have answered correctly. But I decided to stick to my guns, and I'm going to give away a free t-shirt on episode 504. But anyway, here's the question. True or false? Santa Claus was once detected as the most powerful mutant in the Marvel Universe. Everyone who answers correctly will be entered in a drawing for a free tea on the next episode of the show. Now, the Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown fight is usually reserved for fans to make requests. But every once in a while, I like to come up with a fight, and this one features 2 characters that are full of fur. Representing DC, we have the Shaggy Man, and representing Marvel, we have Sasquatch. These 2 are going to duke it out in a segment I like to call
the Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown.
Welcome to the Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown. Today, it's the Shaggy Man versus Sasquatch. To make this fight a lot more fair, let's use the Doc Samson Sasquatch. The Shaggy Man possesses superhuman strength and stamina, invulnerability, healing factor, enhanced sense of smell, reactive adaptation, and immortality. Sasquatch possesses superhuman strength, stamina, durability, speed, leaping and vitality, gamma ray empowerment, telepathic resistance, and immortality. Who would win? This fight would feature, you guessed it, a lot of punching. These 2 would trade blows for minutes, until the Shaggy Man makes a few adjustments and begins to land unanswered blows. The Shaggy Man then picks up Sasquatch and delivers a tombstone piledriver. The Shaggy Man wins. But wait! I did mention that the Sasquatch is immortal, right? Well, he gets up, jumps the Shaggy Man, and the fight resumes. After minutes of continuous brawling, the 2 realize that they're evenly matched. This fight ends in a draw. But wait! Sasquatch then cheap shots the Shaggy Man, opens the hallowed green door, and throws the Shaggy Man in it. Sasquatch wins. And that concludes this fight on the Comic Hero Throwdown Showdown. Alright, well, I hope y'all enjoyed that fight, and I'll have another one for episode 505. Now, a few of y'all have made requests. I'm going to go ahead and get to those requests as soon as I can. But if anyone else wants to make requests, y'all are more than welcome to do so. Now, I have rules. The first rule is that there has to be at least 1 comic book or manga character involved. The second rule, that comic book or manga character can go up against another comic book or manga character a video game character or a serious-minded cartoon character like Optimus Prime, Voltron, Lion-O, anyone like that. And then my third rule, there has to be, make sure your fight isn't lopsided. It really wouldn't make a lot of sense for, I don't know, Jimmy Olsen to go up against the Silver Surfer. I mean, it just wouldn't. Now if the Silver Surfer was just Norrin Rat without becoming the Herald of Galactus, then that would be different. But anyway, make sure your fight makes sense. Now, right now, before I go on, I just want to show some love to Indiana University. Now, Indiana University is located in Bloomington, Indiana. They're a member of the Big Ten Conference. Their mascot are the Hoosiers, and their head coach is Curt Cignetti. And I want to say good luck to Curt Cignetti, the coaches, the players, the support groups, the fans, and also Traveling Grace. All right, let's get to the comics I bought this week. Comic books I bought this week. All right, before I go on with the books, I just want to show some love to SMU. Now, SMU stands for Southern Methodist University. It's located in Dallas, Texas. Their mascot are the Mustangs. They're a member of the Atlantic Coast Conference, and their head coach is Rhett Lashley. I want to wish Rhett Lashley and the rest of the coaches, the players, the support groups, and the fans traveling grace and good luck in the college football playoffs. All right, now that I've done that, time to get to the books. All right, here we go. First up is Absolute Superman number 2. Action Comics number 1078. Really excited about this one, folks. All New Venom number 1. The Avengers number 21. Avengers Assemble number 4. Batgirl number 2. Batman number 155. JSA number 2. Miles Morales Spider-Man number 27. NYX number 6. Shazam number 18. Spider-Gwen the Ghost Spider number 8. Also excited about this one, folks. Two-Face number 1. The Ultimates number 7. Wolverine number 4. X-Force number 6. And finally, X-Men number 8. Alright, that's 17, which brings the total number of comics that I bought since December of 1997 to 13,302. Alright, well, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Here's a question again for a free tee for the next episode of the show. True or false? Santa Claus was once detected as the most powerful mutant in the Marvel Universe. Everyone who answers correctly will be entered in a drawing for a free tee on next week's episode of the show. Alright, now before I go on with my Christmas memory, I want to show some love to Clemson University. Now, Clemson University is located in Clemson, South Carolina. Their mascot are the Tigers. They're a member of the Atlantic Coast Conference, and their head coach is Dabo Swinney. And I want to wish good luck and pray for traveling grace for Coach Swinney, the rest of the coaches, the players, support groups, the fans, and the alumni. Much love. Alright, now this Christmas memory is kind of a heartfelt one because it was one of the last great memories I had with my dad. And it's coming up on the 27th anniversary of when this happened. I remember the date. It was December 23rd, 1997, 2 days before Christmas. And it also marked the beginning of my journey. My dad took my sister and me to do some last minute Christmas shopping for my mom. And we had gotten done rather quickly. And we still had a little time before the mall had closed. And my dad just let us go ahead and buy whatever we wanted with whichever money we had left. So my sister went to Disc Jockey, and I ended up going to Walden Books. And I knew that I wanted to start reading comics because I used to collect trading cards and it got very boring. And I knew that I wanted to read Superman. And this was back when Superman had those crazy electromagnetic powers. And the reason he had those was because he developed them after his regular powers were he lost his regular powers after the sun was temporarily eaten. But I was looking around trying to find a Superman book, and there it was. The Superman Red, Superman Blue one-shot. And so I read that and said, oh, so you want to read And my dad was like, you want to read Superman? I said, yeah. What's not to like? He said, nothing. Superman's good. But sadly, my dad passed away 5 months later. And it was unexpected. No one saw it coming. And, I miss him every day. I miss him every day, especially when I do something for the first time. When I first did this episode of the show, when I did the first episode of the show, it was actually on what would have been his 56th birthday, because it was on Wednesday, October 2nd, 2013, when I did the first episode of the show. So anytime, and then I can remember right after I got done doing it, I just sat there and realized that this was again something I was doing for the first time, and I just broke down. And every Christmas, I break down because he's not here. But he's in a place that we're all trying to get to. So it's up to us to live accordingly, so we can be up there like he is. Remember that bear I told y'all about on the last episode? I found it. There it is. That was a Crayola bear my parents bought for me. They bought a purple one for my sister, but I've kept it all these years. All right. Sorry. But yes, on December 23rd, it's going to mark 27 years since I started this journey, and it's been a great one at that. Okay, now all these shirts that I'm wearing, if you would like one, you can find them on IamTheComicHero.com/shop. they're there under collegiate CHTs. So when you go into shop, look for collegiate CHTs and you'll be able to find them, as well as the other shirts that I'm wearing in the next 2 episodes, and then some other shirts. Now, if there's a college that you want me to make a Comic Hero tee and you want me to make a Comic Hero tee based on that college, please sir, please ma'am, let me know. All right, here's the road ahead for the show. On next week's episode is College Football Playoff Christmas Mashup episode number 2. And on this episode, I'm going to show some love to the 5 through 8 seeded schools, and that's Texas, Penn State, Notre Dame, and Ohio State. Then on episode 505, it's the 3rd and final College Football Playoff Christmas Mashup episode, where I'm going to show some love to the number 1 through 4 seeded schools, and that's Oregon, Georgia, Boise State, and Arizona State. Now you're probably wondering, why am I doing it in this order? It's because the college football playoffs begin on the 20th, and I want to go ahead and show some love to the lower seeded schools because the first 4 schools have a first round bye. So even after the games have been played, I can still show some love to the top 4 schools after that. So stay tuned for that. Then on episode 506, it's the end of the year episode. I'm just gonna wear a regular Comic Hero tee, so y'all tune in for that. I'm not gonna raise awareness of anything unless y'all can think of something that I can raise awareness of. Then I will definitely do it. Then on episode 507, it's the first episode of the new year, and I'm gonna wear a Comic Hero tee in observance of that. And I'm also gonna give away 5 shirts just like that one. I did something similar to that earlier this year, and I'm going to do it. This year. So, stay tuned. Oh boy, Christmas is one of my favorite holidays. I always say that every year, but it always hits different when there's someone that was there the year before who's not there now, or was there in years past and has since transitioned. But I know Christmas, the holidays hit differently when a loved one is gone on, but you're here, and that means a lot. And that is, in fact, that doesn't just mean a lot, that's everything. So it may not be the same, but I'm still encouraging y'all to make the best of it. All right, if you're watching this on YouTube, welcome. As soon as you're done, hit subscribe. If you're watching this on the East Texas Comic Con Fans Facebook page, welcome. As soon as you're done, hit subscribe. If you're watching this on the Louisiana Delta Content Creators Facebook page, welcome. As soon as you're done, hit subscribe. If you're watching this on the Comic Book Lovers Facebook page, welcome. As soon as you're done, go on YouTube and hit subscribe. All right, I'm Victor Nolly on the Comic Hero. I'll see you next week for episode 504, or rather in a few days for episode 504. So until then, be safe, be blessed, be a hero, and go Tigers! Pony up! Go Hoosiers! GBO! Merry Christmas!